Hello, my name is Sven and I am from Reviews by Supersven. Today we are going to play Starshift episode 3. In the previous episode we entered the sewers to try and save our crew. We also needed to steal back the ship, and we found out that most of the crew were already dead, mutilated or even worse. We got locked up in prison, tortured and much more. But we managed to escape and now we will continue our journey. Let us load the game. Now let's see, in the previous chapter episode we got beat up by one of the marines, but this time we are going to win. Let's first beef up our character. Let's learn a skill that might help. And to the shop. Let's sell some junk. And some weapons that we're not going to use. Let's see. Let's change up some items which we don't need. Now we can buy a new weapon. So let's see, what should we buy? What was the highest attack? I think Metcon 5 side is the strongest. So let's buy that one. Much better. Now let's get over to the armory and see what they have. The only thing they have that's better are the boots. So let's buy some new boots. Okay, now let's get some advanced medkits and then I think we are ready to take down the marine. And now we're officially broke. Now let's save up. So I guess it's finally come to this. Full skill war with Novus. Something's not right. The ESA isn't powerful enough to take on both Novus and their allies. This move just makes them look more aggressive. Damn it, what the hell does the VCC think they're doing? What a bunch out of touch, violent, sociopathic, greedy nutjobs. They only care about credits and power. Scum of the earth. I don't trust the VCC either. There was no good reason to escalate the conflict. Now all we're going to get is a bunch of deaths on both sides. Things are about to get more dangerous. We're going to have to make some hard decisions before too long. This is the Interstellar News Network. I am your host Byron Williams. A few hours ago, the Virtual Corporate Council declared an aggressive expansion of ESA military operations in the Outer Rim. This was in response to the Novus regime's colonization of multiple solar systems in the Outer Rim, formerly held by the ESA. Director Kern, chairman of the VCC and CEO of the largest ESA corporation, Declared they are taking action to stop terrorism to maintain a prosperous ESA state. The Novus regime responded that they would not sign a peace treaty until the ESAs left the Outer Rim. The Novus regime began their attack immediately. They destroyed the warp gate in the Lauren system. For those in our audience who aren't aware of the science, the warp gates do not allow us to warp ships. They have engines for that. The gates stop the warp reaction. This is a protective measure. With the invention of warp drive only 2 centuries ago, it didn't take long for it to be used as a weapon. I am amazed at the beauty of our weapons, their power, their strength, their grace. Missiles capable of warping through planets prove to be quite destructive. These gates prevent warp drive from working within a solar system. It keeps us all safe. Anti-warp defenses were mandated in all colonized systems in accordance with the Gemini Treaty after the planet Gemini was destroyed. It's a dark day in ESA history. Without a way to defend against warp-based weapons, Lauren 6 will surely be destroyed. The VCC has announced increased patrols near all warp gates to prevent something like this from ever happening again. We must say to ourselves, never again. If you have a son and daughter who are willing to serve the ESA, we need everybody from all walks of life to defend the ESA homeland, from all threats, foreign and domestic. Please consider signing up your son or daughter to serve in the ESA Navy. They need you to carry the torch of strength, unity and victory. If you do not carry the torch, we will descend into chaos. Now we'll move on to the known galaxy largest beauty pageant. Human, canine, feline and alien beings come together too. How many times has that guy said never again? Man, I'm tired, where's the bed? It's almost 0600 hours, I guess I'm early. What the hell was that? Something just shook the station. Emergency message to senior staff, this is not a drill. This is Director Raw to all staff. A troop transport of unknown configuration has collided with the station. Marines have boarded the station. I repeat, unidentified Marines have boarded the station. More troop transports incoming. Message to all ship commanders. Get to your ships immediately. Destroy the remaining transports. Message to Station 11 staff. Track down, slow down, capture or kill all intruders. Now let's save the game. Let's see if we have something called boost. Now this should be a piece of cake. Easy peasy does it. They could not even scratch me. Okay, when I have the money, I'm going to buy everyone a Madcon X5 site. Sven, is that you? What's going on right now? Novus Marines have hit the station. More carriers are incoming. We've been ordered to destroy them. Take command of the Mosquito. I'll take command of the Dauntless. Is something wrong, Lieutenant? No sir, let's move. Objective, get to the don't list. And done. I'll get to the mosquito. Let's save the game first. Okay, let's start a ship battle. Defeat all enemies. They've hacked our railgun satellites. Defeat them all, we don't have much time. Reinforcements incoming. Now we have to patiently wait until all their turns are over. So let's see what's going to happen. Oh, that ship's lagging. Saber 2 summons fighter drones. I also want some fighter drones. Let's see, when is it our turn to move? That's one real gun down. Ouch. Let's park here. That works. Those fighter drones are quite strong, but you don't have a lot of health points. Still, I want them. Ouch. Those real guns have a very long range. That's better. That saber-tooth is always lagging. I don't know why. It just summons fighter drones and that's about it. Let's see. Oh, miss. Damn. Is it because that's corvettes in the way, or? I think so. Oh, let's use some repair drones then. We can try next turn. Let's go to that other ship that needs to be destroyed. Why can't I fire it? Is it because the ship is once again in the line of fire, or how does that work? Because other times it's not a bother if they're in the way. Stand in the way more, of course. NPCs. Ugh. Ship's in the way again. All those fighter drones are now going to move that way. Just one railgun satellite left, and then we have victory. This is Director Ra to all senior officers. All marine carriers have been destroyed. We have one enemy squad remaining. They are attempting to get into the slipstream chamber control room. Lieutenant Commander Sven Vorka, Lieutenant Anna Valenti, please report to the lab. Thank you both for taking out the remaining marine transport. We've got a bit of a situation still. There's one squad remaining. We suspect they are here for the quantum chip. What is the quantum chip? It's complicated. We can discuss this later. For now we need to focus on capturing these operatives. They could have valuable intelligence. We sent a team to retrieve the chip, but we lost radio communications. Let's see if we can retrieve the chip. Count me in as well. Are you sure? I may be old, but I can still fight better than most of these fresh cadets. I am coming too. Let's take the lift to the control room. Jack, this is taking way too long. This was supposed to be a clean hit and run. This force field is more tricky than I thought, damn it. Hurry, Jack, we're out of time. We've got company. Damn it. You're going to get killed if you don't get out of here. None of you are leaving the station. Surrender now and we'll spare your life. Not a chance, we have you outnumbered. Ouch. It's a lot of loot. Check. Damn it, we're out of time. We need to get out of here. Neither of you are going anywhere. Jack, I'm hurt. I guess this is how it ends for us. Computer, transport these intruders to the brig. Affirmative. No. We captured them. Now we can find out how they know about the quantum chip. We will need some time to clear the station of the remaining marines. What about their ship? We'll need to investigate that. I will look into the records of who these terrorists are. We'll meet you two in the Great Hall as scheduled. We're not going to let one attack derail or progress. Dismissed. Welcome everyone, this meeting is to discuss the war. Station 11 is a prime target as you all have just witnessed. ESA Central Command did not expect that the rebels would attack the heart of our territory so soon. We need to hit them back where it hurts. Without the valiant efforts of our crew, Station 11 would have already been compromised. We were lucky, but we can't continue to rely on luck. I would like to introduce Deputy Director Alice Cromwell. She comes directly from the Central Intelligence Command. We are fighting an enemy committed to our total destruction. They used to be part of the alliance that binds us all together. They have become traitors to their people. Even now they are working with their co-conspirators. The Krill have provided rebels with advanced technology. If not for the Krill, we would have easily crushed their nascent movement long ago. Nobody should be worried, we're going to win this war. We have the numbers, we have the resources, and time is on our side. We will utterly obliterate those worms. The ESA Navy will be moving forward with Operation Galactic Storm. As most of you know, the primary NVS fleet and the ESA second fleet have been a stalemate for 3 years. Ever since Novus entered into a trade agreement with the Krill. If our fleets were to attack now, we would take heavy losses. We need to break the back of these worms in one fell swoop. Nexus Station is the transfer point for most of the Krill technology flowing into the hands of the rebels. We have to cut the rebels off from their lifeline. We are going to destroy Nexus Station. The Knight pack has also entered into a defensive pact with Novus, but they are far weaker than the Krill. We have superior number of ships, we must use this to our advantage. Novus knows we want to take out Nexus Station, so we throw them off a bit, by initiating a full-scale assault on the Knights. If we attack the Knights, Novus will need to divert resources away from Nexus Stations to defend their allies. This is the moment when Nexus Station is vulnerable to attack. After Nexus Station falls, they won't stand a chance. Operation Galactic Storm will begin in 5 days. We still have much preparation before this operation will be successful. More details will be provided to crews on a need-to-know basis. I have been assigned to Station 11 for the duration of the war. I have been sent to ensure operational victory. Please come to my office if you have any questions. Central Command admires and respects the work you all do. We wouldn't be here without your support. Long live the Alliance. Lieutenant Commander Sven Forka, Lieutenant Anna Valenti, report to Director Raw. Both of you went above and beyond the call of duty during the attack. I want both of you on this investigation. Thank you, Director Raw. It's an honor to serve the Alliance. What's the scoop, Doc? Why did none of the attackers here so soon? They must have known this was a suicide mission. Obviously, they came to take the quantum chip. You said you were going to tell us what the quantum chip was. The quantum chip is a new piece of hardware. It is developed by Sphere Industries. The quantum chip is the key component in our Metcon 6 technology, used to teleport extremely long distances. The matter and energy conversion is easy by comparison. So in other words, without that scanning technology, we'd end up being dead meat when you beam to your final destination. Without precise scanning technology, the computer wouldn't know how to put you back together. I've seen it, it's not pretty. Sounds like the chip is pretty important then. What do you think these guys wanted it for? Our interrogators were able to gather that they aren't pirates or mercenaries. Then who are they? The IDs are not in the system, which means they either removed the ID chip or they came from beyond the outer rim. Lawless space? It's a rougher life, but it's not exactly lawless. There are laws, but they can't be enforced, and safety is a big issue. Where they come from, they don't have ID chip implants. Life is different beyond the outer rim. Colonists sought out opportunities they were not able to find on Earth. They didn't find many. This led to anger and resentment toward the Alliance. And others will take advantage of that lack of protection and anger. The result was violence, hatred and bloodshed with the formation of Novus. Many blame the Alliance for these problems. We pursued colonization so aggressively in the beginning. It makes sense why there would be so much bad blood between the ESA and its far-flung colonies. We've never been the most helpful to them. They had to adapt. Officially, lawless space is part of the Alliance. However, we were not able to defend these worlds, it's true. Now various rebel factions are competing for control. I have a hunch they are part of a larger resistance movement taking place within the ESA. They will have not come this far from their home otherwise. There's got to be a spy somewhere. We'll find them eventually, we always do. So you think they wanted the quantum chip for strategic reasons? I'm not quite sure, we have been asked to find out more. The interrogators were only able to go so far. We have the authority to go further. We may need to use a mind probe. I've heard those hurt pretty bad. I've never heard somebody scream so loud in my life. Are you sure this is the best way to get the information? Yes, mind probes are painful but not deadly. Remember, they invaded our station. We could have killed them if we wanted to. This is nothing. Let's hope it doesn't come down to that though. Sometimes the threat of a mind probe is enough. We should get down to the brig. Now let's save the game. Oh, we can take off his items, too bad. Hello, Jack, Marie. I hope we can make this quick and painless for all of us. We don't have anything more to say to you, Alliance pigs. Based on your attitude towards the Alliance and lack of IDs, I'm guessing both of you are from lawless space. That's right. Jack, don't tell them anything. Technically, Marie's right, you don't have to tell me anything. Have you ever heard of a mind probe before? I can't believe you would use one of those. The Alliance is so barbaric, Novus isn't much better. Even though they put on a better show for the cameras. You're not with Novus? Marie, don't tell him anything. We don't need to use the mind probe if you provide us with the information we need. Why were you after the quantum chip? What did you have to gain? Or freedom? I should have suspected as much. You still haven't told your crew what the quantum chip really does. The quantum chip isn't just a high resolution scanner. It's a fifth dimensional scanner. In other words, it allows for teleportation through space and time. The Alliance has been using this technology for years with disastrous results. This is nonsense. I'm the director of this project. I would know if the chip had those functions built into it. I'm sure you do. Lies, where did you get this false information? It's true, we came here to get the quantum chip so we could stop the Alliance from using it on us. We know you're trying. Who do you represent? Who sent you here? I'm afraid to get that information, you are going to need to use that mind probe. I'm sorry it has to be this way. The mind probe will be installed later today. I hope the brain damage isn't permanent. I'm sure I'll be okay. Sven, Anna, let's get back to the lab. We need to prepare the mind probe for implementation. Yes, Director Raw. Think about what I've said to you, man. I'm not lying to you. I wouldn't lie about something like this. Now let's go back to the laboratorium. I need some time to prepare the probe. Could you both check out their ship for any useful information? Yes, sir. Yes, Director Raw. The ship is in the shuttle bay. See if there's anything you can learn. I'll prepare the mind probe. In order to access unfriendly computer systems, you will need to install a T1 terminal implant. First, I need to scan you to make sure your brain can handle the implant. Looks good. Now about that implant. When equipped, the terminal implant acts as a neural interface, allowing you to directly interface with any computer system. I've heard rumors of this technology. I've never experienced it firsthand. What is it like? It's an interesting sensation to say the least. It feels like you're inside the computer. It's like you are in another world. It's all virtual, but that doesn't mean it's not dangerous. Your mind creates a physical representation of yourself. We've developed the interface in order to reduce the time required to crack an enemy computer system. However, because it interfaces with the human brain so easily, there are side effects. It sounds scary, Doc. It's nothing you can't handle. All I mean to say is that if you die while inside a computer, it could kill you in real life. This is only a concern with computer systems specifically designed to deal with this. You will encounter defensive protocols inside the shuttle's computer system. Your interface will have no problem with that. Report to implant requisitions to have the implant installed. This is a permanent implant, it is not modular like standard performance implants. Thank you, Director Raw. Let's see. So, Old Man Ross giving you a terminal implant. Lucky, please step into the surface chamber. Please select a username for your avatar. Well, sure, let's go with what they have. Implementation complete. Now we need to get to the shuttle bay. Let's see, where's the ship? Oh, right ahead. Sven. Yes. About what the prisoner said in the brig. Do you think the prisoners are telling the truth about the quantum chip? There's more to the story, I'm sure we're just scratching the surface. We should check the shuttle's computer system for clues. You're right, let's check out the main computer. Alright, here I go. So this is what it's like to step inside a computer. Amazing. I should look around for anything unusual. A computer inside a computer? I'm guessing this is my exit out of here. I need to find something first though. Ouch, the crystal attacks me. That's one crystal less. Heal up. Commander logs. Outer Rim Coalition is sending us to Station 11 to get something called the quantum chip. They believe it's been crucial to keeping the Alliance in power for so long. I'm not so sure. Outer Rim Coalition, so they are part of a rebel movement in the Outer Rim, not affiliated with Novus. Commander's log. Planet Epsilon 6 has the same pattern as the others. A modern industrial civilization destroyed. ESA rail cannon weapon patterns found. The dating on these weapons patterns is 200 to 400 years ago. The ESA didn't exist during that time. What's going on? This doesn't add up. Alliance weapon patterns found on multiple worlds dating back 200 to 400 years ago? What the hell is this? Intelligence Officer's log. We've just received communications from one of our operatives embedded deep inside ESA command on Station 11 Earth. The chip has been activated approximately 152 times according to scans, each time accompanied by temporal distortion. This can't be real. Anna will come through for us, she always does. We can't afford to have this chip in operation. The potential consequences are a lot to take in. Anna was working with these guys? No wonder she's been acting strange since this whole thing started. I hope this data is worth the time. Intelligence Officer's log. We just received a leak of a private VCC session. This is evidence of the plot. The time has come for the ESA to implement Project Unity. We cannot allow this conflict to escalate further. The revolt could spread to other worlds. This would threaten the progress we've made thus far. Director, that may be too drastic. If this plan is discovered by the public, it could mean the end of the ESA altogether. There are always risks. The VCC was created by the founders for exactly this sort of scenario. This virtual space provides a private meeting place for us to form policy, free from prying eyes of the public. Whether Project Unity succeeds or not, The fall of the ESA won't change that. Between us and our Novus associates, nobody can stop us. The Virtual Corporate Council was founded over 200 years ago. It represents the ESA's 100 most powerful organizations. What's good for us is what's good for the public, even if they don't know it. What? The VCC planned this conflict, but why? The director looks exactly like Evo 9. What's going on? The neural interface allows direct communication with computer systems. This technology is insane. It looks like this shuttle's from a planet named Proxima Prime located beyond the Outer Rim. I think I've learned all I can from this computer system. What do I do about Anna? I should go back to reality. Now let's get back to the computer inside the computer. Oh, there's another crystal, let's take care of it. It looks like this terminal's my exit out of here. Exit the computer system. Yes. Anna, I didn't know you were involved in this. This is the only place on the ship without monitoring equipment, so I can finally tell you now. Tell me what? Your implants when I scanned you on Osiris. You mean when you said if you don't want to forget? Yes. Standard issue ESA implants can alter and erase memories. They can also be used to affect a person's physical or emotional state of mind. What? No. This can't be true. Let me ask you something. You remember your time at the academy, right? Yes, of course. Do you remember your life before the academy, your parents, your childhood? I don't remember. I don't remember? What the hell? That's because it's been wiped remotely. This is all too common. Central Command uses this technology to keep their forces loyal. They also use it to hide classified information. No witnesses will remember. The ESA is extremely selective on who gets into the military. It's not that they're looking for the most competent people, they're looking for people who won't be missed. They're looking for people they can bend to their will, without anybody asking questions. What does this mean? What does it have to do with me? That exchange that happened in the brig about the quantum chip. You're supposed to forget it ever happened. The chip is too sensitive to them. When Director Ross scanned you, he intended for you to forget that part of the conversation. The only reason it's not working is because I disabled your implants on Osiris. That's why reality for you has been so strange lately. You're seeing what really is, not what they want you to see. Why didn't you forget? How did your implants get disabled? Some old friends found me, I got lucky. I decided to go back to the ESA and fight it from the inside. I've been working as an operative for the Outer Rim Coalition, gathering intel, waiting for the right moment to take action. We developed a method to disable the memory-altering implants. However, it only works in close proximity to the target. If there's monitoring equipment present, it is detectable. The waveform is highly unusual. I grew up in lawless space on a freighter with a few families. There's no mandatory implants out there. Unless you want to go to the academy, I did. I was so stupid, I didn't even know what was going on until it was too late. It's been years, working in the shadows. But I can't do it anymore. Director Ra will soon figure out what's going on if he hasn't already. We have to leave before that happens. We don't have much time, Sven. It was only a matter of time before my cover was blown. Why me though? Why choose me? There aren't many opportunities to disable implants without being caught. When I had the opportunity, I took the risk, as I always do. The stakes are incredibly high. Don't flatter yourself, it could have easily been anybody else. People who know about the project are going missing, Sven. It's not right what's been happening. We're next if we don't move fast. Influential elites, ESA directors and military officers. They have all been using the station for their own selfish desires. I had to see it over and over again. I couldn't say anything or it would tip them off. It makes me sick. I've seen this play out many times, Sven. I can't do it anymore. The reality we're living in is not the Alpha Terra. Alpha Terra? The first Earth, the original timeline, the original sequence of events. How do you know? Station 11 is immune to the changes. It has something to do with the temporal field that the chip generates. Memory implants are adjusted after each of these incidents. I've been assigned here a few times. I've had to play dump on more than one occasion. What about Murphy? He's a pawn, he doesn't even know it. Obviously he's been sent to his new assignment, wherever that is. In the shuttle's log there was mention of ESA rail cannon signatures. Signatures found on multiple planets in the Calteran Void. Some dating back over 400 years ago. I wasn't aware it had gone that far. All I saw was individuals using the slipstream chamber from this station, not ships. This makes me so angry. Those always come back so damn happy. A big fat smile on their smug faces every time. I slowly started to learn the truth about what they were doing. I had to act. We weren't meant to use this technology. It will eventually destroy us if we don't stop it. It needs to stop. We have to get out of here. What do you think we should do? We need to break Jack and Marie out of the brig. We need to get as far away from here as possible. I grew up with them on the freighter. I trust them with my life. You know them? Yes, it's how I got mixed up in the Outer Rim Coalition in the first place. Seeing many friends and family getting hurt, killed and exploited by the ESA. When they acquired the quantum chip, I was supposed to leave with them. Are you sure there's no turning back if we do this? We could get killed before we have a chance to escape. I'm willing to take that risk. We have to help those who are willing to fight this, even though the odds are against us. We have safe harbor at Proxima Prime in lawless space. The resistance on Earth is helping us. They will distract the station's sensors while we escape. What about the quantum chip? Security is too tight around the chip right now. We'll have to worry about that later. We failed at getting the quantum chip, but at least we can get the ship. That was unexpected. What about our crew? They may be able to join us. We did deactivate the implants at Corsair Station, but we don't have much time. If we can find them before heading to the break, we might have a chance. What do we do once we get to Proxima? We have friends there. I'll explain the details later. Okay, let's do this. Thank you, Sven. I knew I could trust on you. Once we enter the door to the break, there's no going back. Before we're fugitives and all hell breaks loose. Now we need to find our crew and then get out of here. The samples I brought back are gone. My logs have disappeared. This just isn't my day today. Do you remember those implants, Doc? It's happening right now. What? We have to move. We're in danger. They're not letting us leave. We've traded one prison for another. If you want to get out of here, come with us. You're finally letting us leave? Come on, let's go. We don't have time to waste. If it means getting out of here, then okay. Come on, John, let's go. We're finally getting out of here, sis. Yo boss, something weird is going on. I was writing my log for last mission. The screen flashed, now the log is gone. Aries, do you remember those implants that got disabled in the prison? You're seeing the effect right now. This shit's getting damn freaky, boss. We are in danger, we have to go. I trust you, boss. I brought back some components from the ship to have them analyzed. They've gone missing, even the records of them have gone missing. I don't get it. Laura, the implants that got disabled in the prison, you're seeing the effects. What? No, that can't be. Why? We can explain later, but we have to move now. Yes, sir. And then everyone was suddenly gone. And let's sell some loot. No. Let's see, where to next? Let's check if we got everything in the Great Hall. To the laboratory. Now let's save a bit and then we'll go to the brick. I wonder what happens if we go to the slipstream chamber. You can interact with this and it goes flash. Open the cells. We are transporting the prisoners to the Medwing for mind probe installation. All of them? Sir, this is highly unorthodox. I need to confirm with Dr. Ra. I don't think so. They've been attacked by invisible ghosts. I guess there's no going back now. Anna, we knew you'd come through for us. Sorry you had to blow your cover. Is he coming with us too? You bet. Sven has decided to leave the Alliance. I don't mean to spoil a reunion, but we need to get out of here. Transporting us to the Dauntless now. Let's get moving. Everyone, get to your stations. Let's get the hell out of Dodge. To the galaxy map. Proxima. Okay, let's get Dr. Proxima Station. Hey, everyone's back. Let's see, so we also need to find port for the ship. Okay, well, we get there eventually. Jack, Marie, you made it back. Who are they? Take it easy, Bernard, they're friends. They helped us escape and now we need them more than ever. I thought we agreed, no ESA. It's okay, Bernard, Anna group with us on the freighter. As for Sven, I don't know if we can trust him just yet, but we need all the help we can get. Hello, Bernard, nice to meet you. That remains to be seen. Well, if former ESA officers are going to be working with us, we need to remove their subdermal implants immediately. Every ESA rat is a walking surveillance system. Get to the medical wing immediately. Once those implants are removed, then we can talk. I'll be in my office. Don't worry, the Admiral will warm up to you in time. He's been stabbed in the back by the ESA on more than one occasion. He's absolutely right though, let's get these wretched implants removed. We don't want any surprises later down the line. Welcome, I see that both of you are former ESA officers. I am Dr. Eva Sokolov. Admiral Bernard informed me of your arrival. I need to disable your ESA implants. It won't hurt, will it, Doc? It's mostly painless. It feels like a mild electrical shock. Sounds good, let's get this over with. Okay, the implants have been disabled. The ESA will no longer be able to directly spy on you. Really, that's it? It'll take me a while to get used to this. Heal up. That might need to be fixed. Have those implants been disabled? We can't move forward until that's done. Yes, they've been disabled. All of you don't know the trouble you've put us all in. What do you mean, Admiral? What did we do? You failed to get the quantum chip, but that's not the worst part. You stole a prototype Novus vessel which was stolen by the ESA. This means both major factions will be coming after us. We were supposed to lay low in order to quietly build our strength. We've been laying low for years, Admiral. It hasn't gotten us anywhere. It's kept us alive. Well, what is this place? Proxima Station, a small outpost abandoned by the ESA years ago. The planet below is survivable but low in mineral wealth, not important enough for the ESA to hold on to. What do we do now? If we hope to have a chance, we have to unite the factions of the Outer Rim. Easier said than done. How do we do that? I don't know. All I know is that in order for us to have a chance at all, we have to get the Avatar array online. Where is it? On the surface below, deep inside of a cave. We would have activated it years ago, but it's dangerous down there. There are many wild animals and automated drones in the area. Where do we sign up? In order for us to communicate with the other factions in real time, it's crucial that we get the communications array online. Okay, let's do it. I hope we are successful in our goals. The fates of humans and canines hangs in the balance. When you're ready to go to the surface, please make your way to the transporter room. This should be it then. Let's go down to the surface. Alright, let's move out. Creepy crawly. One hit KO. And there goes the creepy crawly. Okay, let's blow this up. Setting the charges. Let's see, let's heal up. That's better. And that's a drone less. And another creepy crawly. that's the end of more creepy crawlies. Okay, how did they drop credits? I mean, they're creepy crawlies. Did they eat someone with like money or something? What's this? What is this room? There's a person in that pod. It looks like a stasis pod. His uniform. It looks like a first generation ESA engineer's uniform. Okay, let's open the pod and see what we're dealing with. Here goes nothing. Huh? What happened? You were in stasis. We woke you up. Damn it, those bastards left me behind. Who are you? I am an ESA engineer. Nick Wallace is the name. How did you end up in a stasis pod? I am with the ESA garrison stationed here, Proxima Division. Proxima Division was dissolved decades ago. Decades? What the hell? It's really been that long? What's the last thing you remember, Nick? We were expanding the virtual avatar network to this planet. The VCC wanted to maintain a tight grip. I was in the stasis pod. I was testing the avatar network. For some reason I wasn't able to wake myself up. This is a lot to take in. I need a cigarette. They must have abandoned the base while I was in stasis. They must have forgotten about me. Nobody woke me up until now. Everything and everybody I cared about, they're all dead. We're sorry, Nick. I know it wasn't the news you wanted to hear. They might be gone, but that doesn't mean your life is over. That's right, I guess it's not so bad. Is there any chance I can roll with you guys until I figure out what to do? I'm not used to it, but it appears I'm out of date. Glad to be of service. Nick Wallace joined the party. Now let's save that. Oh, the creepy crawly came back. Stem cell gel. Stem cell gel. This must be the control room. Okay, let's turn this thing on. Communications array online. Let's get out of here. The Desert Falcon. Now let's get out of the cave, get back to the station and turn in this quest. Ugh, another surprise. I finally found you. You didn't think I was just going to let you go, right? As I said on the station, You violated my rules, therefore you are mine now. I meant what I said. I want my ship back. I also need exclusive access to the virtual avatar network you just activated. You know that's never going to happen. We'd never turn over technology to somebody like you. And I'll you die right here, right now. Ouch. Ouch. Let's get rid of you. Let's heal up. Ouch. Let's heal you up. That's better. Let's get rid of the drone. Now all we need to do is finish her. And done. That's a lot of credit. If we ever find a shop again. Damn, she's crazy. She appears to be alive. Take her back to the station. Let's see if we can gather vital intelligence from her operations. Mission complete. Get us out of here. Transport our guests to the medical bay. Good to be back. Glad that's done. Let's find Admiral Burnett. Let's see what makes this array so special. Oh, you're here. Can I have a word with you? It's about our guest. What is it? What's wrong with her? Other than her psychopathic personality? That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Over here. According to the scan, Artemis is suffering from one hell of an implant. What kind of implant? It's lodged itself in the ventral striatum. In English, doc, it's a part of the brain related to pleasure. What is the implant doing? The implant has created an exclusive link between Artemis' amygdala and the ventral striatum. The amygdala is typically associated with aggression. In other words, she can only feel pleasure by causing harm or pain to others. So you're saying she's not normally like this? Somebody did this to her? Apparently so. I can remove the implant, but it's a delicate procedure. I have her in a chemically induced coma, for now. Also, it's not just the procedure we need to worry about. What do you mean, Doc? After the procedure, her normal brain function will be restored. She'll remember everything she's ever done. But she'll feel differently about it. All the people she hurt. Whoa. It might take her years to recover. Let's hope she has enough fortitude to handle it. What do you need to get started? I need a medical Metcon M1 device. It will allow us to directly transport the implant out of her brain. They don't come cheap though. Anywhere can find this device, Doc. Any station which sells advanced medical equipment, usually an ESA station. Trade hubs also have them on the black market. Okay, I don't know how long that will take. Well, I can't keep her in a coma forever. I hope you can find it. The procedure is too risky without it. I hate to ask. Side quest. Now let's go to the Admiral. You're back. Well done. This will speed up our progress immensely. We are now a huge target. Admiral, what's so important about this communications array? It's a virtual avatar communications array. What does that mean? Let me ask you all a question. How has the ESA maintained such a tight grip over so many worlds? What sets them apart? They were able to organize their operations on a galactic scale. They can communicate in real time holographically. Holographically? With this we will be able to communicate on a galactic scale just like the ESA and Novus are able to do. No time lag. The ESA has the Prime node, Novus has the Liberty node, and now we have Proxima node. We finally have a shot in hell to unite the colonies, so-called lawless space. Why would the ESA leave such a valuable piece of technology behind? The virtual avatar network was originally designed with strong encryption. This meant that all nodes would only connect with the Prime node. Just as Novus did 10 years ago with Liberty node, the encryption can be circumvented on the outdated firmware of Proxima node. This means we can install our own encryption, thus locking out the Prime node. So this means that we can set up our own council, just similar to the VCC or NVC. That's a lot of responsibility. We have no other choice, Anna, or people are getting killed out there every single day. My mother died out there, I know better than anyone, they have to be stopped. Power such as this has the power to do great good or great harm. I hope we don't become like ESA and Novus. I don't see that happening, not after all we have been through. There's not much time. ESA Central Command will detect the activation of Proxima node. They will be coming for us eventually. We must seek out allies as quickly as possible. Novus and the ESA will be preoccupied with their little war. They won't be paying attention to lawless space. They are too busy slaughtering my people. That's right. Operation Galactic Storm. Yes, there's nothing we can do about it now. I was able to get a warning to my people. Maybe it will buy them some time. Now that we're a faction to be reckoned with, what do we call ourselves? Or do we keep the name? Let's just keep the Outer Rim Coalition. Not sure I feel about the name Outer Rim Coalition either way, but I'm sure it will grow on me. I bet that's just a thing you're supposed to say if you change the name. Many of these colonies are in deep crisis. If we hope to bring allies into the Outer Rim Coalition, we need to do what we can to help them break free of their owners. I leave it up to the crew to decide where to go first. The Outer Rim Coalition needs more personnel in order to stand a chance against Novus or the ESA. Anybody that you can trust, recruit them. Any planet that you can bring to our side, do it. We need every hand that we can get. You have diplomatic authorization as representative of Outer Rim Coalition. You are approved to enter into negotiations with other worlds. What if we run into a serious garrison? How are a few people going to deal with a problem like that? We need an army. We have one. At the moment it's very small. We shouldn't get into any major battles before we've built up our forces. They are ready to fight if necessary. You can find them training on the lower level of the station. Make sure you speak to General Claudia about the army's equipment. Outfit them properly before you send them into a bloodbath. The planet I suggest first is Primera. This is a penal colony owned by the Primera Corporation. In other words, a prison planet. Yes, that's correct, even though it's very lightly populated. You must free your brothers and sisters trapped on Primera. Take my advice or not, I think it's your best shot for an early victory. By the time you get back, the encryption should be in place, just in time for a first member world to join the fight. On Primera, you're looking for a prison guard named Fritz Zukov. He's our guy on the inside. Be warned, he's a notorious drinker. Good hunting. Now let's save. Now that's it for episode 3. We are finally leaving the tutorial and entering the open world stage. I hope you are still entertained with Starshift. I hope you will continue to watch the next episode. Don't forget to like or subscribe or comment if you want to have something to say. Thank you for watching.